Hello and welcome to Box Free with Stephanie. Today I want to show you how to make some basic foods with simple ingredients from scratch. And I hope you discover cooking box free is fast and delicious. So let's cook together. Today we're going to make some lemon shrimp linguini, which also has basil, kind of a lemon basil plant. And so I need to get my pan heated up here, and I'm going to do some garlic, and then I'm going to add my shrimp and my basil, and that's kind of about it. My cheese. It's a really, I don't know, I think it's comes together pretty fast. I do have my linguini going on my stove back there. I do half a pound of pasta, and I do linguini just because I like that shape. For this you can do whatever you want. If you want more of the kind of the noodle that will grab onto your sauce, then you can do like a rotini or something, but whatever you want. I'm going to pour a good like 2 tablespoons of my olive oil. I want it to be a decent amount of olive oil, but I'm probably going to add more, and I don't want it to be just crazy greasy. So anyway, that's about 2 tablespoons, or maybe it ended up being only a tablespoon, but here we go. Squeeze that in. And I want this pretty hot, but I also don't want it like so hot that my garlic is kind of seared and burned almost. So we'll see what I do here with this hot plate. It's a little bit harder to control, but I just really want to cook my garlic for like a minute or 2. You can already smell it. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. Cook it just a little bit, and then I'm going to add my shrimp. And then that, of course, will kind of cool down my oil, and because my shrimp is cold. And then that will help this not to get too brown. Like I don't know if you can see, but this is already browning up on the edges. So I'm going to throw this in because I want that to stop cooking so fast. Woo-wee. Okay. So this was just raw shrimp that I got, frozen raw shrimp with the tails on. And then I pulled the tails off, and now I'm going to just saute them. And then I'm going to add some basil and like cheese and capers, and that's it. I don't know. It seems like a really fast thing that has some decent flavor, so I like it. So I'm making it. Oh, and I'm kind of making this in celebration of ICTV's 40th anniversary. It's kind of a big deal. Those guys are doing really a great thing in the community. And so I'm making this shrimp linguini dish with all this beautiful fresh basil, because as part of their 40th celebration, they're doing lemon basil plants, and my plant is like this tall, so I'm not getting leaves this big. So I could not find lemon basil in the store to actually use right now. Found it at all the greenhouses again, and like you could grow it, and you know, in 2 months you'd have enough, but right now I didn't. So I just have regular basil, which will be okay. It will still give a really nice flavor, but if you have the chance to have lemon basil plants instead of just regular basil, it'll be that much better. So I need to get my salt. So I'm going to salt this just a little bit, or a lot of bit, okay? So you can see that's just cooking up really nicely. I don't want my shrimp to like really get overcooked, and you pretty much know they're done when they're nice and white. Right now they're still very gray. And this can get really watery too, just because there's a lot of liquid in it. So we're just gonna let that cook. Here's my basil. I have like 10 or 12 leaves, and here's how I do it. I just stack them all up on top of each other. So what I did was like pinch these off my little plant, and then I rinse them quickly and kind of put them on paper towels, and then this has been sitting on a paper towel for like an hour, so they're like really dry. And so anyway, I stack them all up like a bunch of old pancakes or something, and then you can keep them just like that, or you can roll them up kind of like that if you want a little more control. I don't always roll them up because I feel like I got some pretty decent control just with the stack of basil pancakes. But this makes it really pretty easy. So then you end up with kind of this little mass here. So because I don't really want a long strip of basil, I cut it right down the center. And then I end up with kind of like, this is my longest piece then, like 1.5 inches or whatever. And that's what I want personally. So if you want a whole bunch of itty bitty basil, then just chop it up, really good. And if you want it to be super long, then just do the slices right down the stem or the leaves and leave it like that. So, okay, my shrimp is cooking along nicely. I think because my pan was really nice and hot, so that's good. I got to tell you about my lemon olive oil in a second, but I got to check my noodles. I turned it really low, so they're just like barely cooking back here. But this is linguini, so it doesn't take very long. So it's been in here, I don't even know, 4 minutes. And it's almost done. Okay. Capers. I'm going to add capers and my parmesan. So today I have pecorino romano in my kitchen. If you had just regular parmesan, you like block parmesan or even the crumbled parmesan, that's fine too. Whatever you have in your kitchen works fine. But this block stuff is really nice for this dish because you taste the cheese, I think, quite a bit. And so the block Parmesan or Italian cheese that's shredded, oops, I better throw this in now. I kind of like to throw this in before my shrimp is done, which is like a minute ago, but you don't want to wait like too long. Anyway, the block cheese is nice in this dish because you do taste the cheese so much. But if all you have is the crumbled in your jar, whatever, that's, from the store, that's just no big deal. That'll work. Okay, so this is like almost done. I'll need to add my capers. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons, which is almost 1/4 cup. Oh, I should just almost use this whole thing up, I wonder. Let's see. So that's like just shy of a tablespoon. So I'm going to call that my 2, or is it 4 tablespoons in 1/4 cup? I think so. You can just add as many as you want. So whatever. If this doesn't look like enough capers for your family's liking, just add more to it. Okay, my shrimp are getting like shrunken and small. That means they're probably pretty much done. I got to get this ready. Get my, oh boy, now this is cooking. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to pull this off. And I'm not going to rinse it because I'm going to add it right to my pan to get it all nice and coated in a hot oil. And then I probably am going to add more olive oil. Okay. My linguini is so like little, it's going through my little strainer there. Okay, so this looks really nice, except that I want to add more olive oil. So this is my lemon-infused olive oil that I made, which does smell really lemony. And if you can tell, it's foggier. It has like a cloudy look to it. Foggy, oh my gosh, cloudy maybe, I don't know. Anyway, it is definitely got some different look to it because of the lemon. And I wanted to show you how I do it really quick. All I do is I wash it really good or whatever, and then I take my carrot peeler, and you can kind of go either way really slowly towards you. It's a little bit hard, but you just want to peel back your lemon to get that very top layer of this peel. So this is like paper thin, and it's beautiful. It has no white pith on it. So you can also go kind of this way, and it works about the same, but you end up going like, woo! But whatever, you still only get kind of the paper thin slice because your peeler doesn't let you get much deeper. So that's how, I gotta add this while I'm cooking here, or talking. That's how I get my lemon peel. Oh, I don't want all this water in here. And so what you do is I did today for this amount, I did what? Half a cup of half a cup of olive oil to 2 lemons. And then I peeled off every bit of skin that I could from my lemon. And it was not huge like this, it was a regular size. But if it's huge, it probably doesn't matter. And then you put all your skins in your in your olive oil, put it on the stove at a very low heat, and you basically heat it until it gets to like 150, 160, which is not very hot. The first time I made it, I ended up getting it like to 200, and I think that it made it bitter, and I think I need more capers, so we're just gonna do that. So that's definitely a 1/4 cup of capers, I'm gonna say. And I think I need a little more olive oil. And then we're done. I gotta add my cheese and we're done. So anyway, you let your olive oil with the peel come up to like 150, and I use a thermometer so I really don't get it too hot. And then you steep it for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then basically pour off your olive oil. And I just throw the rinds away. I don't know what else to do with them. And then keep it in the fridge, and then I've made it with pasta dishes, gives a nice lemon taste, and I've also used it for what? Salad dressing. Works nicely for that too. Okay, so we're done, you guys. Like, I should taste it, I suppose. And I should get a plate to eat it. But this is it. It's just a really simple dish. Actually, am I tasting it now? I'm tasting it. I gotta eat it. Okay, you can also do fresh lemon if you want to give it a little more of that tangy. But I think the infused lemon-infused olive oil really helps this taste good without being so lemon juicy. I don't know, like when I made it before with just lemon juice like this, it's like it's too tangy and then it's too watery, and so the lemon-infused olive oil seems to kind of be the trick. And then if I actually had lemon basil leaves, that would give it even a little more lemon flavor. So I think that'd be great. I just didn't have that option today because I couldn't get my lemon basil, was just too little. Okay, that's it. Look at that. And then you take your Parmesan, or in my case, Pecorino Romano. And I like to use the big grater. If you have a little one, you get those fine hairs. That's really nice too, like angel hair cheese, but I like the big chunk of cheese. So again, that's personal preference. And I'm gonna turn this thing off before I get it too crazy hot here. I think I'll unplug it. Okay, so now let's take a bite, because this is it. This is all you have to do to make your lemon shrimp linguini. Oopsie, that's a little long. It's like a perfect amount of salt. I thought I put too much in, so it's really pretty salty, but it's, well, plus the capers, I guess. But it's got a really nice lemon taste without being all watery from the lemon juice. So I think it's perfect. And the capers do give it that nice salt. But if you don't like capers, I think you could leave them out and it would be okay. You would maybe just need a little more salt. And then if you think that you want more lemon, just add more fresh lemon juice, or even add more lemon infused olive oil so that you get a stronger, like a stronger oil on your pasta. Because some people might think that this is not saucy enough almost, and so you'd want more olive oil for that reason. That's it. Wow, that was really fast. Okay, I should pour it in my gorgeous bowl here, because I'm not going to serve it out of the pan. That's not very fun. But I did serve myself out of the pan. So this makes enough to serve about 4 in my opinion. Oh, and this was like the medium shrimp, which had maybe like 30 or so little shrimp in it. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. There you go. And then you serve it with your beautiful cheese. That's your meal. Yummy. Okay, thank you very much for watching Box Free with Stephanie. I hope you like the show. I hope you make lemon shrimp linguini and your family thinks it's just delicious. And you could do like a chicken or whatever if you didn't want the shrimp. That'd probably be just fine. So thank you for watching ICTV, and happy 40th anniversary to ICTV. I appreciate your time watching the show, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.